I'm sure you've got the playbook down at this point of the year. What are you seeing from the offense?
I'd say the biggest thing is just playing more confident. Guys not thinking as much, just being able to play fast and not think as much and just really react to what they're seeing. And I think that just came with the time and the reps of seeing what to do, the coaches telling us how to do it, and then correcting if we make mistakes. Because we aren't perfect, and that's what the practice in the fall camp and the spring and what all this is for, is to make ourselves better and improve for the ultimate goal is what's coming up this season.
You've been in a program where you've had successful and winning seasons, and I'm sure that's something that attracted the coaches with you coming here. Do you get the feeling in the locker room that that same drive is there from the championship teams that you've been on?
Definitely. I mean, I feel like all the guys in the locker room are trying to win and are trying to take the direction towards winning. Just having the conversations outside of the field of what they've seen on the field and how we can improve to be better. So I know. I feel like all the guys in the room are just trying to head towards that goal and head towards that direction of winning.
You see, the defense has had their share of takeaways, but in a sense, is that good because it forces you to be on your A game every day?
For sure. Having a great defense that we have, it only makes the offense better every day. When you're going against good competition every day, it's just going to elevate your game and make you have to go even harder. So definitely having a great D-line, pushing our O-line, a great linebacker crew, pushing our running backs and our O-line, and our receivers when they have to guard them, and then our secondary just pushing our skill guys on the perimeter when the ball's in the air, that they gotta be on their A game. So yeah, having a complete defense and a great defensive group, it definitely pushes the defense to be better, or the offense to be better.
Schematically, how does it feel for you to being a very mobile quarterback? How do you feel knowing that Coach Fry has really game planned around you and your strengths in order to make this offense the best it can be?
I just feel like for me, my job is always just how can I make the play work, whether it's handing the ball off, whether it's throwing the ball, whether it's me taking off and extending plays. So, just however I can make the play work, I feel like that's my job.
Where have you kind of seen your game improve the most here during fall camp?
I think just being confident in my decisions. I feel like when you're confident, it makes a lot of the inaccuracies and all the hesitations and your decision making, it makes it a lot more clean. And I feel like just having those conversations outside or off the field with Fry, with Herman, is just only making me improve and more confident on the field.
Go ahead, man.
Big change in college football this year is the direct communication in the helmet. Are you used to it by now, or if not, how long did it take you to get used to it?
It definitely was a unique thing at first. When you got your teammates talking to you, you got your coach talking to you on the headset, you got other coaches on the sideline talking to you too. So it kind of was a lot at first, but we communicated that and said that I just need to hear one voice, and they've helped, and it's been a big help having that coach to player communication.
Do you feel like it just streamlines the whole process for you?
Yeah, for sure. We can key in on specific type things where he can remind me on little keys and details on what I need to remember or what I need to do to make the play successful.
A couple personal connections for you in the wide receiver room and tight end room, but how have you kind of gone about getting to go with each of those guys, considering how much they rotate in at the receiver position?
Just at the end of the day, everybody has a job. Everybody has a task to do for play in and play out. So whether who's in there, it doesn't matter who it is. Top to bottom, we feel like we have the depth. So the next guy goes in, we're still playing at the same level, the same speed, the same intensity. So just whenever there's mistakes or whatever, we just correct them off the field, or after that play, we get with them right there. And if it's not right there, we'll get with them after practice and when we see it on film.
What is the kind of, if there is any difference, the culture been like in terms of coaching from Memphis to Marshall to FAU now?
Can you say that one more time?
Yeah, what's the difference between the coaching you received at Marshall and what you've been getting here at FAU, if there is any?
I would say the attention to detail. Fry, he really is big on understanding the whole picture, knowing it in and out, whether it's knowing my job, not just knowing my job, but knowing, the receivers' details, the running backs' details and his footwork, and the O-line's details and their IDs and where they're working to, their blocking schemes and all that. And, I think that's only made my game take another step is to understand the bigger picture and the whole picture.
Being an upperclassman, how have you seen yourself really be able to help develop the future of this program with the younger quarterbacks while also at the same time still trying to solidify a starter job?
The quarterback room, we all work as one. We're all just trying to think the same and, get on the same page as Fry. It's not like we're going at each other. It's all love, and we're all pushing each other to be each other's best version of their self or yourself. We're all just trying to take that next step and, elevate each other's game.
Something that I noticed throughout camp is you love throwing passes to the running backs. How does it feel to you being a quarterback, having running backs with a high receiving upside to be able to be like that safety net check down?
It just adds another threat to the defense. If you have 4 wide running and then you got your back, that could also be a receiving threat. It just adds another threat for the defense to guard. And then if they want to guard that, then they also have the threat of me extending the play and, hitting downfield throws or just taking off with it. So having that running back there is definitely a security blanket of, nothing's there, check it down. They're going to pick up some yards too.
This is about as close to a complete overhaul for one side of the ball as any team is going to have in all of college football this year. How challenging has it been to bring in all these new faces? And obviously you had some familiarity, but to bring this all together and now 2 weeks through camp, you're less than 2 weeks from the first game. Just this process, how difficult has it been to get everybody to meld?
Outside looking in, you would think it would be very difficult, but I think the guys at Herm and the guys that the recruiting staff has brought in, they did a good job of bringing guys in that have the right mindset and the right, the right mindset of just trying to go forward and trying to win and take it in the right direction. So, nothing but props to them for bringing the right guys into to this building, to this locker room that they're just trying to win and do whatever they can to win.
Everybody consumes camp differently. Just for you, it's hot and you're 2 weeks in and guys are getting sick of being around one another on the field. You're going against each other every single day now. That's all you're seeing. For you, how do you compartmentalize camp and keep moving forward? Are you also just kind of sick of it now too, ready to start getting to some real ball?
I wouldn't say that, but I would just say, we just got to be where our feet are. Right now it's coming to the end of camp, but we're still in camp, so we got to take it one day at a time. We just finished our last Friday practice, and we're going into our last scrimmage Saturday, heading into the officially the game week type practice. So just being where your feet are, not looking ahead, not looking behind, and just trying to improve every day, trying to go 1-0 every day. That's the mindset.
We asked Coach Fry this about what improvements he wanted to see from one scrimmage to the next. You personally, what would you like to see improve from last Saturday to tomorrow with live action coming back?
I would just say taking it one play at a time. Each play is its own life, and just doing my job and executing the play to my best of my ability, and just knowing my job is to make the play successful at the end of the day. So I would say that's really it.
Okay?